everyone, Alice here, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great and staying safe. Before we start, new background, who dis? I just wanted to change things up a bit and try different places around my room to film, and I thought this was a good spot because it's comfy for me because I'm sat on my bed and it's even got, I'm gonna have to show you it. This is my postcard shelf. If you don't know, Joe Tasker is my favourite YouTuber and he sells signed personal postcards. And yes, I have 5 of them. Well, I did have 4 until Talia bought me this one. Thank you so much for that, Talia. It means the world to me. It really made me smile and made me so happy. The link to her YouTube channel will be in the description below as she is starting to upload videos. The day I'm recording this, she is uploading her new YouTube video later, so by the time this is uploaded, it will already be out. Please go check it out and show her some love and support because she's one of my bestest friends. She's literally the sweetest person ever and deserves the world and more, so please go subscribe and show her some love. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about how to grow a successful fan account, mainly on Instagram because that's where I have my fan account. Hint, hint, you should go follow me. My fan account username will be somewhere on the screen. It is @Tasker_of_Eden. As you can tell, it's a fan account for Joe Tasker. I also post edits of Lee Hinchcliffe and Adam B as well. So today I'm going to be going through all the tips of how to grow your fan account. Just a disclaimer, these points do work normally. It does take a while for your fan account to grow. I'm on 250 followers, I think, round about there. I've had my fan account since December now. It was originally a Joyce account. Me and my mate have a joke where I'm Joyce and she's Janice. If you don't know who Joyce and Janice are, pictures will be somewhere on the screen. It's just Joe in wigs. So yeah, in December I changed to just an overall fan account. So let's get into it. The first point is don't be too inactive and don't be too active. When I say don't be too inactive, I mean don't post just once every month. Try and post regularly because it engages with your followers. If you're very inactive, you'll probably lose a lot of followers because they'll feel like you're not posting a lot and they'll be like, what's the point of following this person? And when I say don't be too active, I mean don't post multiple times a day. Personally for me, I post every other day. Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. Posting every day is alright, but I just like to space it out a bit. If you post every other day like me, it gives your followers a bit of suspense and gives them a reason to follow you. However, if you post multiple times a day, it can be seen as spam on someone's feed. They might start to get annoyed by the amount you're posting and possibly unfollow you. Linking on to the first point, point number 2 is use the story feature. I can't stress this enough. Using the story feature allows you to engage with your followers in a different way. It allows you to show that you're still being active on your fan account without doing actual posts. There are so many cool features to do within the story feature, like polls, question boxes, quiz things, and so much more. Just a heads up for my Jolie and Adam fans, there are even GIFs of Jolie and Adam on the story feature. Going back to the first point I made, point number 3 is have a schedule. This keeps you very organised and also lets your followers know when you'll be most active. As I've already told you, my schedule is every other day, and I normally post in the evenings as I feel like this is the time my followers are most active. Say the person you have a fan account for lives in America. They will possibly have more American fans. This means if you live in the UK, you'll have to pick a time to post which allows them to see it in their time zone, if that makes sense. A good time to post is at quite late for you in the evening because that'll probably be morning/afternoon for them. However, if it's a special event or someone's birthday in the fandom or one of my idols, I'd post the edit in the morning as it would get more attraction throughout the day. I recommend maybe putting on your story feature, again using stories, a poll or one of the quiz things or a question box to ask your followers when they're most active so you can find a time that suits your fan account. Now I'm going to talk about the types of edits you would like to make on your fan account. Personally for me, I post mainly video edits, but sometimes I do post pictures as well. Very rarely. If you genuinely like to post video edits more, here are some great apps that are amazing for beginners. When I started out video editing, I used an app called Perfect Video. This app is so simple to use and amazing for beginners, like when I was a beginner and I barely knew anything about editing. There are a few transitions to choose from, such as spin, slide, and so much more. You can also do voiceovers on this app, if you know what I mean. So like in your audio you can have Joe or whoever your idol is speaking over the top of your edit. And best of all, it's free. The only downside is if you want to do an edit longer than 30 seconds, you do have to pay for Pro. But if you're just making short edits, this app's perfect for you. God, this sounds like a brand deal. Another great beginners app is Funimate. Now, I used to use Funimate, and I didn't even know half the stuff that people do on that app now is amazing. You can do like green screens, and oh my god, it's amazing. I was actually watching a video the other day on someone making a Funimate edit, and I was like, that looks like it could be made on VideoStar. They have so many new transitions on there. Like, you can have your edit in a phone, or text messages, and oh my god. If you are thinking of using Funimate, I do recommend searching up on YouTube, like, ideas and stuff like that, because there are so many amazing new features that makes me kind of wish that I still used Funimate. And there isn't really a time limit on it, I don't think. I've made edits over a minute though, so you're good to go if you're posting this on Instagram. I use an app called VideoStar. I'm sure you've all heard of it. This app is really good and I love it so much. It's one of them apps that I'd never delete on my phone. Some features in the app are free. There are tutorials on YouTube of how to make free transitions and edits within VideoStar. The problem is with that is they can look really choppy and just a bit unprofessional. You have to like slide the transition, or it's really confusing. But if you watch a tutorial, you'll probably understand what I mean. I have tried doing edits like this in the past, but it was just too confusing. It does take a lot of time to get the transitions right doing it that way, but I use a thing called multi-layer. Multi-layer allows you to use like QR codes. People post these QR preset things on Instagram. Just follow a few accounts, that's what I use. The problem is you do have to pay for multi-layer in some places in the UK. I've heard that some places it is free, but for me it costs £4.99. So if you're willing to pay that much for editing, go ahead, get it. It is a really good feature and I don't feel like you need anything else in the app to make a decent edit. Some people go all out and buy Pro, like I know a few of my friends do. Before I stop talking about video editing apps, I just want to mention one thing. You may have heard this going around the editing community, but please, whatever you do, please do not use apps like Vinkle and Tempo, I think it's called. Basically, you choose your photos and you click on a template, import your photos, and it makes the edit for you. In my opinion, this is not editing. Editing should be something that takes a lot of work and effort and dedication that you put into it, not just 3 clicks and then it's done. I don't want to go off on a rant, but it also is seen as it steals people's edits. It takes people's edits off of Instagram and it copies the transitions and basically steals their edit. This is so wrong. People have spent hours and hours on making these edits, and this app and apps like it are taking them and just, oh my god, it's just wrong. So please don't use this app. There are many people in your fandom that will help you edit and help teach you how to use these apps. If you ask nicely, I'm sure they'll give you some tips and tricks. Once you get the hang of editing, it is so simple and you start to enjoy it more. Clicking a button and boom, it's done isn't as fun as putting all your love and dedication to show your support towards your idol. I'm going to stop talking about it now, but please don't use these apps. Watch tutorials on YouTube and I'm sure it'll help. If you want to start making photo edits on your fan account, some good apps are PixArt, PicCollage, Renemy and Visco. PixArt and PicCollage are my 2 personal favourites out of them. I use PixArt, but I have used PicCollage in the past. You can cut out images and put them onto new backgrounds. There are loads of stickers to choose from. There are both pro features in both of those apps, but you don't need it at all for making edits. Remini makes blurry photos clear. It is so amazing. Again, you do have to pay for Pro to get more tokens, but you do get 5 tokens a day, which is so good. And finally, the app Visco, I think is free. I think you just have to make an account. I've never really used it before. It has some really cool filters to use on your photos if you're making like an aesthetic type account. And yeah, those 4 apps are amazing. This is such a big thing in the editing community. Please don't steal edits. Like I said before with the Winkle thing, make your own edits. It's so much more fun. This also links to don't steal audios. If someone posts an edit and you like the audio, DM them and say, oh, I really like your audio, please can I use it for an edit? And then they're most likely to say, yeah, sure, go ahead. And then in the caption of your edit, put their username and tag them and say thanks for letting me use the edit. This is the same with audio accounts as well. Another thing I want to add whilst talking about stealing edits, put watermarks on your edits so then no one can steal them. Watch a YouTube tutorial on how to do it, it's pretty simple. Leading on to my next point, always give credit. If someone sends you a photo or you use someone's QR code for transitions, if you use someone's audio, always give credit. I can't stress this enough, and this is something that I always forget to do. I definitely need to start doing it, so please don't come at me. If someone commented on my post saying, hey, you use my transitions, please give credit, I of course would, and this is something that I need to start doing because I realised how annoying it must be for someone to work hard on those transitions or whatever and then get nothing out of it. Another big thing is don't repost your idol's pictures. You're probably thinking, Alice, this is the stupidest point ever, what are you on about? But what I mean by this is don't just repost it with no filter and be like, I love this picture. It's not very engaging with your followers. Maybe add a filter to it to make it stand out more and make it unique and different to the original photo. Like I said before, use Pixar or Visco or something like that and add a nice cool filter on and then you'll be bougie. This also links back to the story feature. I'm sure lots of you know this, but if you go on Instagram and say Joe posts a new picture, click on the post, click the little arrow that allows you to send it to your followers or whatever, and tap add to my story, and then you can decorate the story and be like, love this picture, and maybe tag your idol, and then there is a chance that they could see your story as well, and then they might check out your fan account, and then you might get noticed, and then it might be like the best day of your life. But yeah, do that way because it makes it more cool and fresh and fun. And yeah. This next point is really weird. I've just read it back and I wrote these all down late at night. Don't buy followers. This mainly happens on YouTube and sometimes Instagram as well. Gain your followers in a way that you earn them. Don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying to be motivational. Gain followers throughout making edits. You don't want a bunch of bots just being in your followers so it looks good. Trust me, real followers will be much more loyal to you and they'll stick by your side and support you so much. If you follow me on my fan account and support me all the time, just want to say thank you so much because it does mean the world to me. But it generally does mean a lot when you've worked so hard on an edit and everyone's like, oh my god, this is talent, oh my god, this is art, oh my god, and tags your idol. It really does just makes you smile, and it's better than a bunch of bots being in your followers to make your account look good. Don't self-promo! This is such a big point. I've said that about like every single point, but this one is, oh my god. I am guilty of doing it, but I'll explain that in a minute. Don't constantly put on your story, follow me, follow me, follow me. Don't DM random accounts saying, please follow me, I'll follow you back, I'll follow you back. Because it is so annoying. Those accounts probably won't be very loyal to you, trust me. Now, I do self-promote, but not like that. Every time I have a new edit out, I do send it to all of my followers. I also apologise though and say, sorry for self-promo, but here's my new edit. It'll mean the world to me if you could check it out. But if one of those people told me, please can you not send your posts, it's really annoying or bothers me, then I would immediately stop sending it to that person. And that's what you gotta get in your head. Just think about who you send it to before you send it. Don't send it to random accounts who don't follow you, please. I just do it to like kind of notify my followers that I've uploaded, and yeah. Linking onto this, please don't do share for share, like for like, follow for follow, tag for tag, comment for whatever it is. Please don't do this. I feel like I'm ranting in this video. I feel quite bad, not gonna lie. Sorry guys. Please don't do this because again, it's really annoying and frustrating for your followers. Ooh, I like this one. Interact with your followers. Again, put stuff on your stories, put polls, quizzes, question boxes. Be like, ask me a question, and then they can get to know you and you can get to know them. DM people, have conversations. Leading on to my next point, make friends. Join group chats. Group chats are so fun. Anyone out of the Joe's Host group chat watching this, I love you all so much. You know who you are. That is my favourite group chat ever, and oh my god, I love it. The best part of having a fan account, in my case, is getting to talk to people and become friends with people who have the same interests as you. Knowing that there are many people in that fandom who love the same person as you and want to support the same person as you is amazing. And who knows, maybe you'll have an internet best friend and FaceTime every day, talk every day, and meet up with them in the future. One point leading on to this though, please be careful who you message. Always check out their account first. This next point is golden. Always tag your idols in your posts. If you want your idol to see your edit that you've worked so hard on, tag them, and people also might tag them in the comments. There is like an 80% chance that your idol will see your post, and you're probably thinking, yeah, but my idol's not liked any of my edits. They've obviously not seen it. Just because your idol hasn't liked the post or commented on the post or reposted it on their story doesn't mean they haven't seen it. This sounds crazy, I know. Don't forget, if the person you have a fan account for is like Harry Styles or Ariana Grande, they have a much bigger fan base. Think about how many people love them celebrities. However, if your idol is a YouTuber, they're more likely to see it. Don't forget that they are celebrities, no matter how big or small or how many followers they have. They all have very busy schedules and are working all the time to get videos out for you, writing new music, etc, etc. So there is a chance that they have seen it and just not had time to like or comment on it. Like, Adam B sees all the stories I tag him in, not trying to like brag or anything, because I swear he does it to everyone anyway, which means he has seen it, he might just not repost it. Don't have a fan account just to try and get noticed by your idol or whoever you have the fan account for. When you own a fan account, you should be in it to have fun and make friends and support your idol. Not to get noticed and then feel like, oh, I've completed it, I don't need to post anymore. It can be really frustrating, and what's the point of you having a fan account when you're not actually supporting that person? This next point is don't cause or get involved in drama in the fandom. This causes so much negativity and makes the situation a lot worse. If two people are arguing in your fandom, leave them to it, let them be, because at least you've got nothing to do with the actual situation. You don't know what's gone on and just try and stay out of it. It makes the fandom a much happier place if less people are arguing and staying positive. If it is getting really repetitive and annoying on your feed, just block them. They're obviously just being petty and arguing. Even if it's one of your friends in the fandom arguing with someone else, maybe block the someone else. Obviously don't block your friend if you're close with them, and just message them and be like, hey, I don't want to get involved with this, so please don't message me about it, and I'm sure they'll understand if they're your friend. This point, work hard and put effort into every single one of your edits. I guarantee you now, if you make that edit just the way you want it to be, perfect, and don't give up, it will be the best edit and you'll be so proud of yourself, and it'll probably get loads of attraction and your idol might see it, and then think about how happy you'll be after it's completed and posted and done. Think about that. I kid you not, it is the best feeling ever. It is just the best feeling knowing that you've worked your hardest on this edit and people are loving it and tagging your idol and your idol might see it, and oh my god, it's amazing. This point's a good one as well. Be creative. Don't look at someone's edit and go, oh, wish I'd done that. Think of an original and unique idea that no one's done before. All edits are going to be similar in some way, like similar transitions, the same person the edit's for, but make it your own. Add a colour in. Again, watch tutorials on it. Make the edit be inside of a phone, like you can do on Funimate, and I think you can do it on Video Store as well, but I think you have to pay. And just be unique. Use an audio that maybe no one's used before or you think's cool and isn't as popular and repetitive as the others. And yeah, just go for it and make it your own. If you make photo edits, a good thing to do is have themes. By this I mean do like a pink theme and then a purple theme, or go in the colours of the rainbow. So like 3 or 6 or 9 red style edited photos, and then orange, and then yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, whatever. This will make your account look so satisfying and aesthetic that people will want to follow you. I love when people have themes for their fan account. When I used to do themes, I just didn't feel the motivation to post, as I always had to post in that theme, and I was like, oh, another one of these edits. But trust me, it can be so fun. I used to be such an unmotivated little bean. Search on YouTube or Google theme edits for fan accounts on Instagram and loads of ideas will come up. And again, be original and go for it. I'm now going to be talking about switching fandoms and multi-fandoms. If you're not happy in your current fandom, say you were a fan of Bruno Mars, I don't know, he's the first person that came to mind. Say you kind of lost motivation for editing him, or just didn't want to post him anymore. Maybe you weren't a fan of him anymore and you wanted to become a Harry Styles fan account. Then please don't take all your Bruno Mars posts, archive them all and change the whole fan account into a Harry Styles thing, because you'll probably lose so many followers from it, as they don't like Harry Styles, they might only like Bruno Mars. However, sometimes in this circumstance you may not lose many followers. It really depends on who your fan account was for and who you want to change it into. If you're going to switch fandoms, I'd just make your Bruno Mars account inactive and then make a new fan account for Harry Styles. Trust me, it is so much better. You're probably all thinking, Alice, that is so hypocritical coming from you. You switched your Joyce account to a Tasker fan account. I did, but it's the same bracket of people, it's still Joe, innit? So don't come at me. Now, you've all probably heard of multi-fandoms before. Some people love multi-fandoms, some people hate multi-fandoms. It's like Marmite. If you're not sure what a multi-fandom fan account is, it means that you post a bunch of people, not just one person or a group of people. So instead of having a fan account for the Hype House, you have a fan account for the Hype House, Charlie D'Amelio, Joe Tasker. I had to include him, I'm sorry. He's a pro TikToker. Now, I personally don't mind multi-fandom accounts. I do see why some people don't like them, because maybe some people follow you because you post James Charles, but you may also post David Dobrik, and they might not like David Dobrik, they might like James Charles, and follow you for that, but if you post more about David, they'll probably unfollow you. Do you see where I'm going with this? I don't. But yeah, the choice is up to yours, it's your fan account. This one's a really random little point in the middle of all this. Always reply and like people's comments on your post. It builds a nice relationship with you and that other person, again, interacting and engaging with your followers. And if they tag your idol, always say thank you. At least like it, but I like to like and reply because it just shows that I am very grateful for them supporting me. And the last and final point of this video is have fun. The main thing about having a fan account is having fun and enjoying every minute of it and supporting your idol or favourite celebrity and going for it.